Hey guys, Rail the Appreciator here. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing an album reaction to Daniel Caesar's 2017 album, Freudian. I'm so excited to listen to this again from start to finish. So yeah, let's get into it. Wow, wow, just wow. The opening track of the album, Daniel Caesar's most popular track ever. It's almost got 2 billion streams, featuring Kali Uchis. Just so beautiful, buttery smooth, ethereal. I love the lyrics on this song. I love how like smooth and calm and somber it sounds, but at the same time, it's just so beautiful. Just expressing like love through hyperbole. And if I were to go through the lyrics, it's like through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me. Kingdoms have fallen and angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Just that sheer hyperbole and exaggeration to express like the love, like what it's been through, and how she's been around for him, just everything that they've been through. Like none of that could ever make me leave. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. But then also these lines at the beginning as well, just the imagery that it paints through its hyperbole is so beautiful. Like it's so distinct and vivid within your mind. Um, every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. This song as well, there's like hints of like some like sexual references, to the intimacy of the love, physical intimacy. Who would have thought I'd get you? Like just being so dumbfounded and shocked as to how you've attained this person, how you've come across them, and how now that you're with them, spending time with them. It's just, yes, that's just a beautiful song. I'd say this is like maybe the most iconic or like most popular R&B song in the late 2010s, maybe like love song. I'd say so, just based on how many streams it has and just how it was kind of Daniel Caesar's like breakout hit in a way. I'm gonna also kind of put Kali Uchis on the map as well, as we continue going through the lyrics. And when we're making love, so back again to the physical intimacy, your cries, they can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need's between those thighs. Very funny. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need, and then same. And then when it gets into Kali Uchis' part, just so beautiful. Just yeah, just her, when it gets to her part, it's just such a smooth transition. I also like when they layer the vocals and they're harmonizing. It just so works so well together. Their chemistry and the music, and as artists and their voices are just so perfect. And it'll take some time just to be thankful that I had days full of you. That's such a beautiful way to put it. To be thankful that I had days full of you. Like sometimes you spend hours or days with someone, it just feels like sheer seconds or minutes. Like that's just how fleeting it is, but how special at the same time. Like no matter how long you spend with someone, it just doesn't feel like it's ever enough. Before it winds down into the memories, it's all just memories. What a tragic way to put it. If you've got someone you like, don't you love when I come around? So this is the part where they're like layering the vocals and going back and forth. Somebody, just tell somebody. If you've got someone you like, feel something that's right, just tell somebody. So like if you feel that you're in love with someone or you like this girl or guy, you should honestly just tell them. And I kind of agree with that. Like you don't want to keep living in a state of not knowing whether they like you back, and the only way to find out is to do something about it, to ask them, to tell them. Who would have thought I'd get you? And then ending with, this feels like summer. Boy, you make me feel so alive. Just be my lover. Boy, you'll lead me to paradise. Just overall, beautiful track. I'm not surprised by how popular it is and how popular it was and still is. And yeah, it's just a perfect song. I'd say Daniel Caesar's best song and just a perfect song overall. Wow, second track on the album, best part, featuring H.E.R. You know, another amazing, beautiful, perfect track on this incredible album. We're 2 for 2 on this, and Daniel Caesar's second most popular song, I think, also over 1 billion streams. But yeah, just like perfect, beautiful vocals, great harmonizing. just very descriptive and meaningful lyrics, just like on Best Part and Get You. It just, gives me goosebumps when I listen to it. It just makes me feel so happy. And like there's certain songs you listen to that you've listened to like for so long in your entire life, and you just remember the distinct moments and memories that you have from when you listen to that song, and just like when you listen to a song, what it makes you think of within your own life. Like it's just, yeah, it's just so beautiful. Like Best Part, there's just so much to love about this song. Like I just want to go through the lyrics. You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing, and it don't change if I had it my way. You would know that you're the coffee that I need in the morning. So just that anthropomorphism of comparing this person to like coffee, giving inanimate objects human qualities. Just showing the importance through exaggeration and a comparison. You're the coffee that I need in the morning, giving the energy in the morning that you need, and you can get that from people. Like there is that kind of energy that people have, whether negative or positive. But anyways, you're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Once you give yourself to me, give it all. I just want to see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. You're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. Just such beautiful songwriting. It's just hard not to love it. I also love the acoustic guitar without this track. It's just also adding to the beauty and the tenderness and fragility of this. Like it's a very, very emotionally driven track, but beautiful, expressing feelings of love. And yeah, there's just, if life is a movie, then you're the best part. Life sometimes does feel like a movie. When art imitates life or life imitates art. It's this sunrise and those brown eyes. You're the one that I desire. When we make up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. Back again with the anthropomorphism. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine on my life. I just want to see how beautiful you are. You know that you're a star. If life was a movie, you're the best part. Um, if you love me, won't you say something? So this part of the song, they're just going back and forth with the vocals, harmonizing, layering. It's just so beautiful. The chemistry, once again, it just seems to be Daniel Caesar, just such a great R&B artist. But when it comes to female R&B artists as well, he's very, very good collaboratively. Like with his songwriting, playing instruments, the arrangement of the song with the vocals and the beat, and just making sure everything meshes really well. And yeah, it's just perfection, and you can see it from his success as an artist. This album came out 8 years ago, and now we're in 2025, and Daniel Caesar's just still massive. Yeah, if you love me, won't you say something? Like similar to Get You, like if you love someone, tell them. Just yeah, 2 out of 2 tracks, very very high quality tracks. I'd consider both of them like an S tier Daniel Caesar track. Just another banger on this album. Such a beautiful, heartfelt track with the slow, smooth drums and guitar, and just the crisp Daniel Caesar vocals. And then, as we head into the last quarter of the song, it changes completely, and we've got some unlisted female vocals, which just sound so amazing. Completely changes the flow and pace of the song. I love the lyrics as well. It just intros with, obviously, could you say I love you, Daddy? You want me to? You love me, baby, let me hear you say it. I know I'm your favorite. So just again, like if you love someone, or like someone says they love you, just hearing it just means so much. Just reaffirming that first you love me, then you leave me in the basement. I know I'm your favorite. Like loving them and then just leaving them behind. Just completely getting rid of them. If you love me, baby, let me hear you say, I know I'm your favorite. First you love me, then you leave me on the pavement. So pavement, basement, that's a really nice switch, but kind of the same meaning behind it. I got this girl, she's making me crazy. I nearly let her have all my babies. It's a very funny line. Um, Cat so good it set me on fire. I leave myself, I elevate higher. So like on this album, there's a lot of like love, but also expressing the physical intimacy, maybe even lust. But just, there are a lot of like sexual references in the song, but also a lot of meaningful, cathartic love and strong feelings, emotions, just happiness. I leave myself, I elevate higher. You're a fly girl, but you're headed to maybe. I'll take the time, treat you like a lady. My life's a spectacle, a sad story. Perhaps I find a new way to the glory. Just like finding a new way to the glory. Find his way to the glory by this girl. Yeah, this person he wants to be with or is with. I'm the one that took you to higher heights. And that's the thing in like a relationship. You kind of want to have both of your lives parallel and just help each other build and build and grow more and more. Like you don't really want to get in a relationship with someone that's going to make you sacrifice what you actually want to do, or like take apart from what you actually want to do and achieve. You kind of have to live your lives in tandem and work together on things and support each other to achieve your goals. That's all I was trying to do. I know you had dreams of a better life. This time we ain't making it through. And then back again into the chorus. And then it completely switches in the last chord of the song with you're getting on a plane and traveling far away. The pace of the flow is a lot slower. It's not as catchy and rhythmic. You've left me with the pain I carry it every day. Who do you think you are? Some kind of celebrity. So that's the thing with Daniel Caesar being a popular R&B singer. Like, you know, the fame, you're touring in different cities, meeting different people, maybe meeting a girl in one city and then you have to leave the next day. So it's just kind of brutal in that regard of like a rock star lifestyle in a way. Just wait and see. I never ask for much, only that you stay true. Need I remind you all the things that I do for you? Who can I blame? I played the game. Well, just for now, I was wondering, can you hold me down? Such, not like a heavy track, just like a smooth, meaningful track. And yeah, just really suits the album a lot. To be honest, I never really listened to New Roses that much, but now that I've listened to it after such a long time, from when I first listened to the album start to finish, it's very smooth. It's a very chill track, easy listen. Obviously, there's a lot of regret in this song. Transgressor is a person that violates like a moral law or standard or something like that. And in this track, Daniel Caesar feels regrets and he can acknowledge that he made a mistake. And you know the effects and implications it's had on the people involved. If we go through the lyrics, there are times I think about that fateful day I threw your love away. Every time I see that look upon your face, the same one that you made when your fragile world was crashing down around you, you realize your place and the darkness that you try so hard to subdue. That's so like brutal, but so beautifully put. It causes you to change, but baby, baby, please don't leave me, please don't leave me. I know I made a big mistake. Don't turn my sunshine to shade. Great imagery with that and the comparisons. But yeah, just a lot of regret and you know taking things for granted, but regretting it after you made the mistake, but still wanting it within your life is like very toxic. It's not a very mature and responsible thing to do. Baby, please don't leave me. I know this is a game we play. You're always taking my breath away. Should have left you a long time ago. All my dudes done told me so, but my dudes don't hold me tight when I'm sleeping in my bed at night. Only you. Should have left a long time ago. My dudes don't hold me tight when I'm sleeping in my bed at night. Only you. I know I effed up with some empty cups. You know, blame it on the alcohol, blame it on being drunk. But you got your friends too. Better believe it. In truth, I'm up on my luck. Can't stop running amok. Yeah, just like living a reckless lifestyle with alcohol and drugs, or just being famous and rich. And also, I find it important where he says, "But you got your friends too." So I don't know if he means like, even though this has happened, you still have your friends to rely on, or if he's trying to mean that she's got friends who might do these types of stuff too, like what he's done, and feel the same regret. Yeah, just another great track on this album. Loose is like a beautiful, important, meaningful track, but like halfway through, it just gets, you know, slower, more somber with the piano. There's like the kind of like unmastered audio with like some background noise and talking with Daniel Caesar and another female. It's honestly such a beautiful song, but also tragic in the same way. Like, you know, cutting this person loose, you know, just finally being able to get over them and let go of them. It's such a big thing. And like towards the end, I think they're like, she's like moving out and taking her stuff, and that's what the conversation is. But yeah, it's just honestly very, very beautiful and brutal at the same time. The lyrics are like hard hitting as well. It's like, if you ever start to wonder why all the rain and all the thunder follows her around, you better cut that girl loose. So, you know, just that imaginary like rain and thunder following above her like a cloud on her head. Really, really beautiful way to put it with the imagery. Most of the time, everything's fine, but as soon as she starts to whine, if you have no patience, you better cut that girl loose. What are you, a coward? That's a hypothetical question, but really confronting. Who are you helping? Yet again, you got the power, then do what you said you can, and do it for her. So like it's a very selfish thing to still want to be with someone, even if you don't feel like you love them or feel about them the same way anymore. It's like really, really selfish and like very cowardly to lead them on and make them feel like everything's okay with you and the relationship when it isn't. Then do what you said you can and do it for her. You better cut that girl loose, set her free, let her be. Leave her be. Oh yes, you don't love me anymore. Let's see how you like this. See you walking out the door, wonder why it took you so long. Ever since the day that I met you, knew you were the girl of my dreams. This is honestly so, so brutal, so tragic, man. But we could never be. Yeah, sorry, I was just getting. Oh yeah, this is the phone call part. So we can never be. Hello, yeah, I was just getting everything out. Sorry, I was actually going to take my phone. He says take it, so write down my phone number if you need it. Like wow, what like start to finish of this song. The end is like from halfway to the end. It's so tragic and so sad, and that I just love song that makes you feel something. Like this song, brings a little bit of tear to my eyes. It gives me goosebumps because it's just so meaningful. I've never really seen any song do it in this sort of way. So yeah, just honestly just beautiful. You should really listen to this song and the album as a whole, and just Daniel Caesar is just amazing. We Find Love is just a continuation of the previous song. This song feels like very Christian or like religious. It feels like Hillsong, like something you would listen like Hero on Jesus is King by Kanye West. Like it has a choir in the background doing the backing vocals, but like I said, just a continuation of the previous song. So if we just head into the lyrics, that's like, you don't love me anymore. Let's see how you like this song. See you walking out that door, wonder why it took you so long. Ever since the day that I met you, I knew you were the girl of my dreams, but we could never be. You don't love me anymore. Let's see how you like this song. We find love, we get up. Then we fall down, we give up. We find love, we get up. Then we fall down, we give up. So yeah, just with love and just relationships, even if there's like problems and arguments and disagreements and that sort of stuff, you have kind of have to just work through it. You can't just give up immediately and break up and just yeah. Um, you need someone you adore. Find a place where you might belong. Ever since the day that I met you, my world's been spinning out of control. I just need you to hold. We knew it'd come around. The thing called love comes crashing down. Pieces all on the ground. What was once lost cannot be found. Yeah, just saying with that breakup, it just can't be continued and replicated, and you just kind of have to move on and just figure stuff out, figure yourself out. We knew it would come around. The thing we called love always comes crashing down. So there's a lot of repetition with the lyrics and in the verse, within the song and the chorus. Yeah, it just gives me that Hillsong vibe because you got the choir on the backing vocals and just like the slow. It feels like a grand piano, like a church piano. I don't necessarily enjoy this track, but it's not terrible to listen to. I just don't think I particularly enjoy that genre of music. But hey, that's just me. I'll be completely honest. It may be a very unpopular opinion, but I don't like Blessed at all. It's way too repetitive. I find it kind of corny and cringy with the lyrics. It gives me the Hillsong vibe again, just like with the choir and just the repetition, and it seems like kind of chanting. Like I don't get it. Like, yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. Like, yeah, like I feel like it was just said way too much, like way too repetitive. Like I like Daniel Caesar, but I just don't like these like kind of like Hillsong religious songs with so much repetition. Um, yeah, I just don't like it at all. Like it just like how many times does it say I'm coming back home to you? Like I love this album. I love Daniel Caesar. I love other tracks on this album. This specific style and genre of music doesn't appeal to me, and I'm sorry. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this track in the comments below. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But for me personally, I don't like this track at all, and I don't listen to it anymore. And being forced to revisit it in this album, listen start to finish, it's kind of annoying me. But it's fine. It's like it's not a terrible track. It's just not for me, and I can acknowledge it's not for me. Okay, after the past two songs, finally a song that I like a lot more. It's got the feature from Sid. They used to be in a band called The Internet alongside Steve Lacy and some others. This song is really, really great. Just an easy, smooth listen to. Just, take me away, wanting to be taken away. The lyrics are a highlight as well. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy creation, see what H.E.R has done. Every time she tops me off, it's celebration. Could be, filling up the cup, or top me off is, fellatio. What has life become? And we don't talk too much. Could this be a strange new love I've got? Plus, she's always got that loud pack, smoking weed. Inspiration for this soundtrack. Every time she throws that ass back, all she says is, so yeah, just a very, creative, descriptive song, some, sexual references. I feel like on this album, I didn't really notice it at first when I listened to it, but there's like a lot of like lustful things, or maybe just like physical intimacy, a lot of sexual references, but it kind of works. It's not too much, but it's like the right amount. Every time I go inside of You're Protected, could be like a Garden of Eden, placed with reverence, I'm minded of a time I was neglected. It seems you're heaven sent. She loves to top me off. She's cut from the finest cloth, my love. Plus, we'll take it easy. All she wants to do is please me. So yeah, there's a lot of love and lust and intimacy. Very, very descriptive and creative with it. Every time I'm on that TV, she calls me up and says, take me away. And we've got Sid's vocals and harmonizing and just layering of everything. Just really, really beautiful. Very, very very easy track to listen to. And yeah, so much to like about it. So thank God after the past two tracks that I didn't particularly enjoy. Transform, 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 featuring Charlotte Day Wilson, an amazing track. I love the lyrics on this track. I just love the drums and acoustic guitar at the beginning, and then I love like the last chord of the song. It just amplifies and just gets so heavy in the build up. And yeah, just with that electric guitar just riffing and just absolutely going crazy. This song is really, really great. It's just got everything. It's perfect, man. I just really love that last quarter. Like you can just really feel it. Like I get goosebumps and so hyped. Yeah, just talking about kind of transformation and just providing hypothetical questions and making you think about things from different perspectives. And if we start with the lyrics, if a leopard never changes its spots, how can I change what I've got? So a leopard, always has these spots, no matter how many times they're born. They've got these spots. They can't get rid of these spots. They're, a part of their skin. How can he change what he's got? But I think like this part of the question is interesting because you're talking about like how it looks, but you can change your looks as a human because you have that conscience and you have free will. But anyways, he says transform. We don't punish the tiger for catching its prey, so how am I the one to blame? So he's talking about tigers and hunting their prey, being the animal instincts and kind of just acting on it, but they don't really have a consciousness to make like decisions and realize the effects and implications of what they do. It's just they're just an animal. They haven't really come that far in terms of their brain development. So I get what Daniel Caesar's trying to say, but then again it's just like, well, you're a human, man. Like I understand you to an extent, but then again you are in control of your choices and the repercussions and implications that happen from your mistakes, all that sort of stuff. But anyways, I digress. So how am I the one to blame? If it's in my nature, transform. And I don't know why I fight it. The least I could do is try. But ego's in the way. I know that you feel mad today, but that anger will fade away, which is true. This too shall pass. Good moments shall pass, and the bad moments shall pass. The feelings of happiness shall pass. The feelings of anger shall pass too. And you'll wish she was here. It's never over until life ends. Lay down beside me. Do it again. I like that, it's never over until life ends. Like nothing's over until your actual life is over. So yeah, you've got more time than you think to change and do better. Lay down beside, don't be a fool. Baby, I know you've changed. If it's in my nature and it's okay, I'll be your goddess and you are part of me. Lay down your pride, lay down with me. So that's Charlotte Day Wilson saying that to him. So ugly, but you love me. Keep nobody else above me, and that's why I keep you around. Ain't it funny? Now your money. Act like you don't know nobody. What goes around gonna come back around. So you're just talking about karma. I like so ugly, but you love me. So like he might be ugly on the inside or the outside, but she sees past that, like true love, and is able to love him for who he is. It's never over until life ends. Reading that part, and then it goes to you're my violet in the sun, you're the chosen one, You're my violet in the sun. So violet being the flower just shining, which is just a really beautiful, use of imagery. Can't quit you. You're like drugs. Addicted to her. Where I tried to clean up. Too much shared between us. Save my soul like Jesus. Just comparing her to a major religious figure. And just being able to confide in her and trust her. It's just really, really beautiful. And yeah, I really, really like this song a lot on this album and within Daniel Caesar's entire discography. The title track of the album being the outro track, Freudian. To be honest, I completely forgot that it's a 10-minute long track with a 2-minute long pause halfway through. The first song starts off with, beautiful harmonization and vocals from Daniel Caesar and a female vocalist. I really love the lyrics on this part. He says like, "You're the reason I sing. I have to preserve you because you're everything. Babe, I know I effed up. Effed with some empty cups, but you got your friends too. Better believe in it. Truth, I'm up on luck. Can't stop running amok. But you got your friends too." So yeah, that's from the previous song on the album. I just want to thank you for saving my life, yes. I just want to thank you for all of your advice. You are the reason, ooh, the reason I'm alive. I must bring you honor. If I don't, I die. So yeah, just saying, this person might have like saved his life and he feels like he's in debt to them for the rest of his life and he has to do all these things to be great and successful and just keep doing good things in the world for that reason. Ma, I know I brought shame, put a mark on your name, but you got your things too, better believe it, rising up from the flame. So just, addressing his mother and addressing all the mistakes and regrets that he has and the shame that he's, the shame from maybe the bad things he's done, or maybe he treated his mother poorly or didn't really listen to her. Rising up from the flame, the phoenix that I became, but you got your things too. I just want to thank you for giving me life, yes. I just want to thank you for all your advice. It's just really, really beautiful to be able to acknowledge his mom and thank her and just say all the things he's grateful for and just acknowledging that she helped a lot in his journey and his success. Send me kisses when it's gray skies. It's been so long, look how time flies. If you love me, won't you let me know? I've been trying to learn to let you go. Call my name whenever tears fall. When you face your fears, you stand tall. Send me kisses when it's gray skies. It's been so long. Yeah, just repeating that part. I've been trying to learn to let you go. So is he I'm not too sure if he's talking about the death of his mother. And the death of a parent is a very serious and important thing. It can be tough to deal with because you only get, two parents, a mom and a dad. And it's really, really difficult when you lose them as an adult or even if you're like young. And just having to, be independent and mature for yourself and just, continuing even though you've lost someone so important to you. No, I'd take a bullet for you. No, you don't know what I go through. And I know you think you're kinda nice. Do you remember when I saved your life? Don't come at me on some weak stuff. It's time you stop displaying weakness. Hey mama, it's your second son. Still the same, ain't changed, mama. I made some change. Times have changed on me. Times have changed. My mind feels strange, mama, but I feel the same. I feel ashamed when I'm face to face with my faith. Just faith, believing in God, and coming to face with all the wrong things you've done and all the regrets that you have, and just kind of acknowledging it and trying to be better, and not, being too harsh on yourself because of your past, and focusing more on your present rather than the past or future. Face to face with my faith, lost faith. Isn't it nice? Okay, Isn't It Nice is the second song that's on this track because the Freudian goes for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then there's 2 minutes of just like silence, just like a massive pause, and then it starts on the second track, which I think is like the hidden track, and it starts off with it's a lot slower as well, and you can hear the like church organ like instrument. So yeah, isn't it nice? Human sacrifice. The universe got it. I got too excited, and now we're taking life. Isn't it nice? Human sacrifice. I hate consequences. That stuff is too expensive. The human sacrifice, I'm guessing like the death of a family member or a loved one or a friend. Life can be pretty cruel sometimes, and that human sacrifice, not like human sacrifice like a ritual, but that sort of human sacrifice where you lose someone important to you, and then it reminds you of how fragile and fleeting life can be, and not to take anything for granted and live every second like it's your last. I hate you keep chasing delight. Isn't it nice? Human sacrifice. I take the easy way out every time. don't deserve my own life. Isn't it nice? Human sacrifice. Oh yes, say I'm a martyr. A martyr is a person who dies for a cause. Charge that to my ego. I just want all the lights. So if he were to think of himself as a martyr, it would just be his ego. Because why would he place such huge importance of himself and think so highly of himself to place that label on him? But yeah, I really, really like this track. It's a beautiful closing track to this album. It really, ties it all together. And the track ends with, I guess, him leaving the church because you just hear the door close. I kind of like and not so much like the religious aspects of this album, but there are a lot of things that I can take from it. But yeah, like I said, I don't really particularly enjoy the Hillsong sounds, but it makes sense within this album. And I'm not a religious person, to be honest, but there are a lot of things, when it comes to discipline, morals, and values that are very, very important in life, to live a disciplined life and to actually have values as a human being. But yeah, I think this is a very, very long track, being 10 minutes, and it's not something that you could like have a lot of replay value and listen to, but in the context of the album, it makes sense. So yeah, it works, but a very, very long track, but he does it well. But yeah, that 2 minute long pause in the track is very intentional. But yeah, just listening to it, and I don't know if people, I'm curious to Daniel Caesar fans if they listen to the whole 2 minute pause within the middle of the song, or they just skip to the second song on this track. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, just as a conclusion, I really, really do like the Freudian album from 2017. I mean, the streaming numbers speak for themselves. Like the first 2 tracks over 1 billion streams, best parts almost on 2 billion streams. Despite its popularity and mainstream, it is a really, really beautiful album. It covers a lot of things with love and lust, and also loss and sacrifice, and breaking up and letting go, but also being grateful for things. There's a lot of religious context within the album and the sounds, a lot of acoustic guitar and drums, and even some electric guitar. There's even an organ as well. But overall, I think it's a really, really great album. And back in 2017, that was kind of Daniel Caesar's breakout album, and the breakout singles on this album, it really put him on the map. I really love the album cover as well, like this slanted diagonal building, and he's like kind of climbing up it. It's really, really it's a really, really great album cover, and it really represents what the album is about. You through the use of imagery, just kind of get up this like hill, but I guess that's like a platform, like slope. It just really, really stands out every time I look at the album on like on Spotify or on like the vinyl. So yeah, overall, I think this is a really, really great album, and I'd love to talk more about the rest of Daniel Caesar's discography. Thanks for watching this album reaction to Daniel Caesar's 2017 album Freudian. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment down below other artists, albums, genres, songs, and music that you'd like me to listen to, appreciate, and make videos about. Thanks for watching. See ya.